as a film student and as a filmmaker and as a young assistant director, I think there is the beauty of what goes on behind the scenes, which is very aesthetic and very cinematic. And I think one wanted to always make something on that. The first film I ever wrote, which never got made, was also a film based in the in the film industry. How stars are made and the rivalry. And there's great drama in the series also from a writing perspective. There's a lot of drama in the series. So the inspiration comes from many places. There's also the urban legends that we've heard about growing up about Guru Dutt did this and Raj Kapoor did that, and this is how they did such a great job in the series. And not just with his, with the way he looks, but also with his performance and his dialogue delivery and everything. It's fantastic.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Fantastic. And there is a hint of Bengali accent in his.
There's a hint of it.
ওয়েলকাম টু শর্মিলা শো হাউস। আজ আমি কথা বলবো এমন একজন ডিরেক্টরের সঙ্গে, তিনি আসলে আমাদের ইন্ডাস্ট্রিকে এমন একটা উপহার দিয়েছেন যেটা যুগ যুগ ধরে থাকবে। বিক্রমাদিত্য মোথবানে, ওয়েলকাম টু মাই সিটি অ্যান্ড ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য ফিল্ম ডন ওয়ান্স এগেন। It's such a wonder to everybody's eyes.
Thank you.
First of all, I have come across a news that this has been inspired from your grandfather. I mean, it's not inspired, but you pay a tribute to your grandfather.
Yes, I do. So I didn't know for a long time when I was growing up that my grandfather had actually gone and produced. My family used to be in public broadcast system, so I had no idea that
Andolan was the film.
Andolan was the film, yes, and I only got to know much later in life. My grandmother told me, and then my father told me, and nobody in my family spoke about the film because the film didn't do well, so no one spoke about it. So for many years. So then I named my production company Andolan, and in Jubilee, of course, there's a film called Andolan that's being made. So yeah, a little small tribute that's being made.
Small tribute? What are you saying? This is epoch-making tribute, and I'd say that I have just completed the last part of it, and I'm still into that era. I have been transported to the realm of pre-post-independence era and its connection with the films.
Thank you.
It's so unknown world to us. So what actually inspired you to introduce people into that era?
It's honestly a bunch of different things. I think there is, as a film student and as a filmmaker and as a young assistant director, I think there is the beauty of what goes on behind the scenes, which is very aesthetic and very cinematic. And I think one wanted to always make something on that. The first film I ever wrote, which never got made, was also a film based in the film in the film industry. I made AK vs AK also, which is again within the film industry. So I really like the world. I find the people very intriguing and very interesting. And this whole star making thing that happens. So one part is that. One part is, I think, being able to tell a story back in the day, which also has elements of partition and how stars are made and the rivalry. And there's great drama in the series also from a writing perspective. There's a lot of drama in the series. So the inspiration comes from many places. There's also the urban legends that we've heard about growing up about Guru Dutt did this and Raj Kapoor did that, and this is how they did that, and songs got banned, and then so all those things kind of put together.
Radio Ceylon was that time the Indian songs were prevented. I mean, forbidden to play on the radio because of cultural embargo and
so all those things come together, and the inspiration comes from there.
You have told in a nutshell, everything told in a nutshell, but the film is so big, the canvas is so big, so intriguing canvas. So it's not easy to take something from people's life who had been alive and who had given life to the Indian cinema, and also in a critical point of view, you have seen their scandals and quite distinctly implemented them on the web series, entire web series. So how did you begin with the study? I mean, it's not just going through textbooks or film materials, not like that. You have to weave an entire story.
So what we've done is just taken an urban legend as a starting point. Just a starting point in saying, what if this had happened. So, of characters somewhat based on real life characters, and you say, what if this had happened? And then how would that story sort of like go? So, it's, if I have to uh, put a percentage on it, I mean, at this point in time, I don't even the the thing we what we've done is taken an urban legend and then said that uh, and then spun it off. So it's not strictly based on real people. We don't even know if the incident that we speak about ever happened, didn't happen. It's again over the years it's become an urban legend. कि हाँ ये maybe हुआ था या maybe नहीं हुआ था.
Himanshu Rai and Devika Rani, that era is really, I mean, we are so distanced from there. No,
exactly.
This time,
it's because the distance from there, so a lot of stuff is only things that you have heard over the years that, oh, this is happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. Of course, the era we are in and is in 47. Himanshu Rai had passed away in the middle of the 40s, so he wasn't even. So it is a different kind of era. So like I'm saying, there's elements of real, but there's large elements of fiction that we've brought in. But there's a lot of tribute paying that is happening, in places.
And Jai Khanna is amalgamation of how many actors?
Jai Khanna is an original actor. It's just only because you see.
Of course, but there are elements.
There are
similarities and.
One part is because that's something. There's Jai Khanna as a character is an individual character by himself. We have paid tribute, for example, to the rain scene in Shri Char Subis. That doesn't mean he's Raj Kapoor.
But I found great similarities with Guru Dutt.
But some people are saying Devanand also.
Yeah, Devanand.
Some people say Raj Kapoor also.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Trick.
That's what I'm saying. So
that's your trick. That's director's.
That's why I'm saying Jai Khanna is an original character. See, but also what happens in that time there was Guru Dutt, Devanand, Raj Kapoor, Dilip Kumar. And Ashok Kumar is also older, to an extent. So these are your 4 stars for the movie screen. So any actor today in that point of time you'll always be going back to somebody from the era to be able to sort of like pinpoint it on. So that's what we've tried. All the actors, I told them not to see anything. I said, you go by the script, we'll work on dialogue, we'll work on that. Play the character as yourself, play the character as an authentic portrayal. If people find relevance and resonance somewhere else, that's a good thing because that's the tribute that we are paying as filmmakers.
And what a vast set designing and use of props. I mean, I'm still into the era, as I said, use of props and then lighting, everything combined. There is no, not a single moment where we are not, I mean, even if somebody is in fault finding attitude, they will not be able to take out anything that is, I mean, that is a fault or something. Okay. I mean, there are many things into it. Of course, when I talk about it, it's like entire jubilees in my eyes and all.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Why did you choose Prashanjit Chatterjee? And as I told you that I found Himanshu Rai's shadow in this character. So Prashanjit Chatterjee was an apt choice for you, or?
He was, because I wanted to be able to get a star in that role. I needed somebody established, somebody as a star in that role. And what I thought there was a very interesting Dada has a lot of grace and a lot of dignity, and I thought that was very interesting because your character is grey, but at no point in time do you think that he's a villain or he's a bad person or that he's doing something which is evil. There's not that. There's always a sense of
dignity.
You understand him, you get him. There's a dignity with which he's doing it. There's an ambition that Srikanth Roy has as a character, which is, to make movies for the large screen, which are going to stay forever. And I think that the way Dada, the way his personality was, I thought was very nice, and I really loved, and I love him. He's done such a great job in this series, and not just Not just with his, with the way he looks, but also with his performance and his dialogue delivery and everything. It's fantastic.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Fantastic. And there is a hint of Bengali accent in his.
There's a hint of it.
Yeah.
But he worked very hard on that accent. He worked really, really hard. Like he knew his dialogue 1 year before.
No, that has added to the character, I think.
Yeah.
Because Bengali is, once upon a time, Bengalis were the.
It was right. It was. I think there was, at least in that period, when you look at it, whether it's Himanshu Rai and Devika Rani, or whether even afterwards it's Bimalda or S.D. Burman. So many filmmakers, have come from Ashok Kumar, Kishore Kumar. So many people have come from Bengal into the Indian film industry. So your first pioneers actually were Bengali filmmakers. Then the Punjabis came, and then then there's been a growth in Bombay after this.
Thank you so much. But one thing I felt that Jubilee should release in big screen, CinemaScope. Just to give everyone the aura of.
No, I would love to. We might do maybe some special screenings back to get a sense, because it looks great on the screen. So I'd love to be able to do it. Let's see.
Many congratulations.
Thank you.
And my best wishes to all you do in future.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. And Sharmila Show House is my platform. If you say a few words about my audience.
Hi, this is Vikramaditya Motwani, and you can catch me talking to Sharmila on Sharmila Show House about my new series Jubilee, which is streaming, not screaming, also streaming on Amazon Prime.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much.
Hey guys, this is Sharmila Maiti from Sharmila Show House, and please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to push the bell button. Also subscribe to our lifestyle, review, Delhi and travel channel in YouTube. Hey guys, this is Sharmila Maiti from Sharmila Show House, and please like my page and don't forget to push the bell button. In order to get more videos on regular basis, please make this page favorites in your newsfeed. Thank you.